Welcome to Windows of History Modern Chinese History section. In this series, we are going to reflect the complexities in Chinese-Taiwan relationships through historical events. And here we go!
Ever since the First Opium War in the 1840s, the Qing Dynasty was at stake with all sorts of European powers staring at that big, delicious pie of the Chinese territory. The international status of China degenerated from an empire to broken pieces vulnerable to any outside invasions. Among all the other revolutionists, a man named Sun Yat-sen stood out and eventually overthrew the Qing dynasty and created the first political party. He created the guomindang, short for KMT, aiming to form an official republic. This is the origin of the ROC, Republic of China.
As we all know, a revolution can be taken from its literal definition, meaning going all the way back to the same condition. After the revolution launched by Sun Yat-sen, order wasn't restored. It just returned to the chaotic status where military lords occupy lands and arrest were, basically an everyday routine. Among them, Yuan Shikai, the commander of Beiyang, came to power. He has an irrational hatred towards democracy. As soon as he replaced Sun and became the president, he dissolved the Congress and nipped democracy in the bud. Well, the poor senators who are poised to come up with something big and revolutionary were fired immediately. In 1915, the ambitious Yuan crowned himself as the sole emperor of China. His installment was grand and fancy, ignoring the fact that few people supported him. The short-lived constitutional monarchy was also crushed in fewer than a year, leaving Yuan with a mixed legacy. Nevertheless, the so-called Beiyang army, or northern forces that he built, was without doubt very strong, which would later develop into the greatest foe of KMT.
Running parallel with the timeline in the north was the occurrence of the Russian Revolution. After overthrowing the emperor in the former Russian Empire, the Bolsheviks, a far-left revolutionary Marxist faction, started to spread the ideas of communism. Communism centers on creating a classless society where all of the production of goods are owned and controlled by the government. The Bolsheviks later developed an international organization, Communist International, aiming to advocate world communism. Under the influence of the Communist International, ideas of communism in China developed at the same time. Hence, little by little, another political party, the Chinese Communist Party, sometimes referred to as the CCP, started to gradually form. This marked the start of a series of revolutions.
In this episode, we witnessed the rapid change between KMT's republic, Yuan's constitutional monarchy, and CCP's communists. Those forces all contributed to the chaos in the early 1900s, and surely its profound impacts last till today.